What if I told you the Cleveland Browns willingly passed on a generational two-way star, someone who just won the Heisman and dominated both sides of the ball? What if I told you that same decision almost blew up in their face, but now a new face in town, Shedeur Sanders, might be the key to making it all make sense? Welcome to the high-stakes world of NFL chess, where every move can define a decade. Let's break down the Browns' boldest play in recent history. The Cleveland Browns shocked the football world during the 2025 NFL Draft when they made a controversial decision, trading away the number 2 overall pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That pick turned into Travis Hunter, a player hailed by scouts and fans alike as the most dynamic, versatile talent in the draft. Hunter wasn't just elite at one position, he was elite at 2. An electrifying wide receiver with 1,258 yards and 15 touchdowns, and a lockdown cornerback with 35 tackles, 4 picks, and 11 pass breakups. Oh, and let's not forget, he just won the Heisman Trophy. So why on earth did Cleveland pass on a unicorn like this? Instead of taking Hunter, the Browns moved down to number 5 in the draft order. In return, they received the 36th and 126th overall picks, along with Jacksonville's first-rounder in 2026. Cleveland also gave up their own 4th and 6th rounders as part of the trade package. On paper, it looks like a decent haul. But when you're giving up the best player in the draft, the stakes are high and the margin for error is razor-thin. Fans and analysts immediately began to question the move. Was it a rebuild, a panic pivot, or something more strategic? General Manager Andrew Berry finally addressed the situation, revealing the thought process behind the move. In his interview with CBS Sports, Berry explained that after a disappointing season, the Browns knew a major shift was necessary. Sitting with the number 2 pick offered them 3 paths. First, take a top-tier quarterback, someone like Cam Ward or Jackson Dart. Second, go with Travis Hunter, the best non-quarterback on the board, and a once-in-a-generation two-way player. Third, and this is where things get interesting, trade the pick for long-term capital in hopes of building a deeper, more balanced team over time. That third option is the one they chose. It's a play we've seen from teams like Philadelphia and Detroit, trading star potential for multiple quality assets and long-term flexibility. Cleveland used those acquired picks on defensive tackle Mason Graham and 2 running backs, Quinton Judkins and Dylan Sampson. Talented? Sure. Immediate stars? Not quite. And that's where the heat turned up. Travis Hunter is already making waves in Jacksonville, and the Browns' draft class, while solid, lacks the same buzz. That decision almost looked like a disaster in slow motion, but then enter Shedeur Sanders. The Browns' 5th-round steal, yes, 5th round, might just be the redemption arc they didn't know they needed. If Shedeur, the son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, lives up to his potential, he could become the cornerstone Cleveland was hoping for all along. Not only is he a poised, high-IQ quarterback, but he's also a leader who's used to the spotlight. If he pans out, the Browns' choice to forego Hunter starts to make a lot more sense. This entire saga is a high-risk, high-reward narrative in motion. Did the Browns blow a golden opportunity, or are they playing the long game with precision? Only time will tell. But if Shadur Sanders turns into the franchise QB they've desperately needed, Andrew Berry will look like a genius. So what do you think? Did the Browns make the right call by trading down and skipping Travis Hunter? Or was it a blunder they'll regret for years? And can Shadur Sanders really be the hero Cleveland needs? Let us know in the comments below. What if I told you the quarterback everyone doubted could actually be the Cleveland Browns starter by week 1? That the guy picked way down at 144 overall might just be the best passer in Cleveland right now? Well, buckle up, because Shedeur Sanders is out to prove the whole NFL wrong. In one of the most unexpected twists from the 2025 NFL Draft, Shedeur Sanders, once hyped as a potential top-tier prospect, fell all the way to the 5th round. It was a stunning drop that left many analysts and fans scratching their heads. Taken at pick number 144, Sanders was clearly overlooked, but now just weeks into OTAs, the buzz is growing louder, and it's all about his shot at starting for the Cleveland Browns in week 1. What if I told you the quarterback everyone doubted could actually be the Cleveland Browns' starter by week 1? That the guy picked way down at 144 overall might just be the best passer in Cleveland right now? Well, buckle up because Shedeur Sanders is out to prove the whole NFL wrong. In one of the most unexpected twists from the 2025 NFL Draft, Shadur Sanders, once hyped as a potential top-tier prospect, fell all the way to the 5th round. It was a stunning drop that left many analysts and fans scratching their heads. Taken at pick number 144, Sanders was clearly overlooked, but now just weeks into OTAs, the buzz is growing louder, and it's all about his shot at starting for the Cleveland Browns in Week 1. Even more intriguing, he wasn't even the Browns' first quarterback selection. That honor went to Dillon Gabriel from Oregon, chosen in the 3rd round. But despite coming in second on draft weekend, Sanders is now turning heads faster than anyone expected. The Browns' quarterback room is packed. Veteran Joe Flacco brings experience and a Super Bowl pedigree. Kenny Pickett, a former first-rounder from the 2022 draft, is looking for redemption after stints with both the Steelers and Eagles. And Deshaun Watson, who signed a $230 million deal, is out of the equation after a serious Achilles injury. Still, even with a crowded QB competition, there's a real sense that a rookie, yes, Sanders, could rise above the rest. According to ESPN Cleveland's Aaron Goldhammer, the young Colorado product is not just holding his own. He might actually be leading the charge. Goldhammer didn't mince words when he recently said, "By the time we get to September, I think there's a way Shadur Sanders starts the first game." After watching practices, reviewing footage, and speaking with insiders, he called Sanders the best quarterback on the field that day. That's a powerful endorsement for a rookie many had written off. And it's not just about potential anymore. Sanders is delivering. He's reportedly leaving his draft day disappointment in the past and proving why draft guru Mel Kiper once labeled him the best quarterback in the entire class. However, not everyone is ready to hand him the job. Veteran NFL reporter Zach Jackson says Flacco is still ahead of the rookies, both Sanders and Gabriel. According to Jackson, Flacco throws the ball better in practice, and his experience gives him a clear edge. He even noted Flacco is probably ahead of Pickett too, unless the Browns coaching staff has other plans, or unless Pickett suddenly elevates his performance. But things could change. They always do in the NFL. And in Cleveland's quarterback battle, the competition is heating up fast. During Wednesday's OTA session, Pickett got a shot with the first team in 11-on-11 drills. The results? Not encouraging. Browns beat writer Scott Petrak reported that Pickett struggled, nearly throwing multiple interceptions. That kind of performance won't earn him any favors in a battle this tight. Meanwhile, Sanders continues to impress, not just in theory but in real-time practice. He's already shattered one of Baker Mayfield's rookie NFL records in drills, showing not only poise, but precision and energy that's impossible to ignore. Head coach Kevin Stefanski isn't expected to make a final decision until August. But make no mistake, the countdown has already begun. With each snap, throw, and rep, Sanders is building a real case to be under center come Week 1. So can the kid who fell to 144 really defy the odds and lead the Browns onto the field this September? Will Shedeur Sanders be Cleveland's Week 1 starter? One thing's certain, this quarterback race is just getting started, and it's going to be one of the hottest stories of the summer. So what happens when a once-celebrated college quarterback hits the hardest point in his NFL journey? Kenny Pickett's move to the Cleveland Browns isn't just a new chapter, it's a make-or-break moment. From SEC champion to backup Super Bowl winner to now fighting for his football life, Pickett stands at a career crossroads. Will he rise again or fade into NFL obscurity? Let's break it all down. Kenny Pickett's NFL career has been nothing short of a roller coaster filled with promise, pressure, and now a pivotal point of uncertainty. After a standout college career at Pitt, where he led the Panthers to an ACC championship and was a serious contender for the Heisman Trophy, expectations for Pickett were sky high. The Pittsburgh Steelers saw in him the makings of their next franchise quarterback, but the NFL doesn't always follow the script. In 25 games with the Steelers, Pickett passed for 4,474 yards, throwing an equal number of touchdowns and interceptions. His time in Pittsburgh never quite clicked. The flashes of potential were there, but consistency eluded him. Eventually, he was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, where he stepped into a backup role behind Jalen Hurts. He earned a Super Bowl ring there, but the spotlight wasn't on him. And now, in a dramatic return to the AFC North, Pickett has landed with the Cleveland Browns, hoping for redemption but facing steep odds. Early reports out of Cleveland's OTA practices have not been reassuring. Despite getting reps with the first team, Pickett has struggled. Accuracy issues and multiple near interceptions have raised eyebrows, though there was one bright spot when he connected with Jerry Jeudy for a touchdown. Still, in a room full of hungry competitors, including veteran Joe Flacco, who already knows Kevin Stefanski's system, and promising rookies like Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, Pickett's path to the starting job is anything but guaranteed. This offseason could very well define Kenny Pickett's future in the league. With the Browns declining his fifth-year option, the message is clear. It's now or never. Training camp is looming, and the margin for error is razor thin. This is no longer about potential, it's about performance. If Pickett can't pull ahead of the competition, he may be looking at a long road as a career backup or worse, falling out of the NFL spotlight entirely. But there's still hope. We've seen his talent, we've seen his leadership, and we've seen him bounce back before. This is a quarterback who once stood at the center of college football glory. If he can recapture even a piece of that fire, this summer could be the beginning of his comeback story. The NFL is a tough league. It doesn't wait for anyone. Kenny Pickett's journey with the Browns is the kind of underdog narrative that either ends in triumph or heartbreak. And right now, the football world is watching to see which path he chooses. Kenny Pickett's story is far from over, but this season might just write the final chapter. Will he rise and reclaim the spotlight, or will Cleveland mark the end of his starting quarterback dreams? Let us know in the comments what you think about Pickett's chances. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell for all the latest updates on the Browns and the NFL. This is the drama only football can deliver, and we're here to cover every snap.